Okay, fine. Now click on save.
Yeah, like should it be in the only
No,
C drive or
yeah.
can it be
No.
anywhere, right?
Leave it. You don't need to erase it. I mean, you don't need to change the location. That's fine. Because why we are saving here? So let's say, for example, when you will be supposed to upload it again, so you don't need to find it. Directly, this folder will be open.
Okay.
Yeah, so just save it. Later on, we'll upload this into GitHub. Okay? Because let's say sometime, I mean, अगर ये delete हो गया, erase हो गया, folder reset हो गया, then you have a backup. Click on next. Finish. Is it done? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's success. Okay, close this now. And yeah, just close this. And remind me in the last to upload it on GitHub. Okay, now I'm sharing my screen and we'll be learning from the where class. Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can.
Perfect. So we created this table and we have now this all details. So the story, let's understand the story of the data. First, we have product ID. Okay. And the product name. Each product name belongs to a particular category, whether it's a painkiller, antibiotic, vaccine, okay, diabetes medicine or something. So there is categories. Then we have
Durgesh, can you
manufacturers.
please increase the font a little bit
Oh, yeah.
for,
Mhm.
for
I
the
don't
table?
think it's
Not
for table.
okay.
I don't think how
Yeah,
it
the
I will be able to
okay.
do here. I don't think it will be Zoom. But yeah, I can do. Just hold on. I remember I got there is a setting option. Is it visible?
Yeah.
Wait, let me. No. Mhm. Is it visible now?
Yeah, it is.
Are you able to? I mean, I'm not sure whether this output size is being increased or not. Hmm. Wait, setting, not text editor. We bench appearance. Okay, fine. I will look into this. I mean, just manage. What you can do actually here, Sai, in Skype, just I mean, just zoom it. You will have an option to zoom.
Okay.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, just zoom it and manage for today. I will check into this and from uh, next class, I'll fix this. Okay, so we have category, manufacturer, price of the product. Let's consider these are in dollars. Quantity in stock. Okay, what is the meaning of stock side?
Like number of units, like
Hmm,
available,
stock
like
is
in
nothing
stock.
but correct. Stock is something like how much we have, right, in stock.
Yeah.
So that is means the meaning of this row is this particular product, which is painkiller, manufactured by Medicare. The price of each is $2.5 and we have 100 unit of stock to sell. Batch number is this. Expiry date is this. The country of origin is USA. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's say, for example, you are reporting to your manager and your manager asks you to, I mean, let's say he told like, okay, Fine. Just check how many product we have in the stock with where price is, let's say, greater than $5. Okay. I'm writing question also. So let's say your manager told find all the products in stock higher than $5 price. Okay. Now, what could be the reason for this analysis, Sai? By any chance, do you have idea?
In order to gain the profit margin, like
Okay.
in order to
So,
segregate like a
hmm, well, there are two type of analysis, Sai. The first you do for a service-based company, and the second you do for your product-based company. Mostly when you will be deployed in a pharmaceutical company, then you will be working for them only, not for a provider. There will be nothing like a service. Okay. So for this analysis, basically, we wanted to see how many product we have, which price is greater than $5 and they are in stock. Because if those, seems like from this data, the product is about to expire. Okay. And we can't actually wear this loss by keeping the unit in a stock and it will be expired. So what we'll do, we'll try to sell this on a discount. We'll try to sell it on a coupons and something like that. Okay. So that's why we just wanted to understand how many products we have, which are those products where the price is greater than $5. So look how you will be doing this. By any chance, do you have idea how to find those products from the data?
yeah.
Tell me, please.
Uh, Select quantity stock where
Wait, hold on. Did you understand the question?
so we want to get all the in stock products whose price is above $5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Select the column quantities in stock.
Okay. So I'll be just guiding you my strategy, how I write query, and then after you can continue with your answer. So whenever you write select, then if you will be writing column name, then you will be like you have to write all the spellings, Q, U, A, and something go so on. So what I do is I write first the from table, from, and then I write my column, sorry, table name. So my table name is pharma product. Now what happened? As I have written the from, in select clause, automatically it will suggest me whether you are looking for this column. So it's up to me to select or not select. So let's say if I will write Q, U. Now see, there are so many things coming up, but this quantity in stock is my column. So I will select this. Okay. So this is how you have to proceed further. Okay, please go ahead. Select. I have
Do
selected this
we need
column.
to
Then
put the comma after quantity in
exactly.
stock?
Okay, just forgive me. I didn't come with that approach. So first, just give me 1 minute. I'll have to show you something. So it's very important to understand, Sai, what is the order of writing of SQL query and what is the order of execution. And why it's important because let's say, for example, if you want to, okay, how you will understand. Are you interested in, I mean, do you cook or not?
Yeah, I do sometimes.
Okay, perfect. So let's say, for example, if you want to cook Maggie, okay, because it's just a 2 minute process. So how do you start? I mean, there is a process, right? You take a Maggie,
Yeah,
you
just
firstly, you first you bring the
take a
Maggie, then
pan, boil water. take the
Correct.
Maggie and boost.
Hmm. Perfect. Then you turn on the gas also, and then after you, move forward. So there is a process. If we'll skip the process, then definitely the taste and things will not be as expected. Correct?
Yeah,
But what do you think? The exit, the process of making that Maggie and how it will be cooked will be different, right? Let's say the process is different, like for just turning on the gas and putting your Maggie into pan and then on the stove. That's it. But when it will be started cooking, there is nothing about the temperature, right? If the temperature is low,
yeah,
it will be like it will take time. If the high, then it will be very faster. Similarly, in SQL query also, the writing of SQL query matters. So if I will write, let's say from first and select later, then this is not going to work for us. Okay. So let's understand first the order of writing, the main which is required, and then after we'll understand the execution. We are writing from select, but the query is starting executing from somewhere else. Okay. If you will not understand this carefully, then trust me, you will not get that proficiency in SQL. So make sure you are highly and highly attentive here. Okay, let's see. So we have order of writing. Where is it? Hmm, Look at this. So look at this stair. Can you see this?
yeah. I can.
So we start writing from select. Okay, select and then from. These two are mandatory clause. Why it's mandatory? Because from says that from which table you want to get your data, from where you want to get your output. That's why from is mandatory. Select in SQL work to print something. It work to fetch something. That's why select is also important. So if I will not say, hey, Sai, bring this Parker pen from which shop, then you can't buy anything. If I'll say, hey, I need pen. So the pen you will find, which pen you will get, from where you will get, there will be so many confusion, right? So
Yeah,
as you are human, you can proceed for this operation, but this database can't. Database will be thrown an error that, hey, I'm not sure what you are asking to me, right? That's why this select and from are mandatory. We tell to our database, I'm looking information from this table and what particular information from that table. That's why whenever we write a column name in select clause, we separate them by comma,
okay.
that my database will understand I'm looking for X, Y, A, B, these columns only. There is nothing work with other columns, which I'm not mentioning in this select clause. Okay, making sense?
Okay. Yeah,
Perfect. After that, you have four more important, which is where clause, group by, having, and order by. These are not mandatory clauses. And why it's not mandatory? Can you guess?
yeah. Like there are conditions, right? Like if at all you have a condition, you'll be using them. If there is no condition, you need to apply in
Correct.
opposite.
Correct. If I'm not doing any aggregation, then I don't need group by. If I don't want to filter on best of aggregation, then I don't need having clause, right? And if I don't want to sort, then I don't need order by. So that's why these are not mandatory. Perfect.
Yeah.
Any difficulties to remember these points?
Yeah.
Okay, I have one magic for you. So how to remember this? Because it's very, very important question. It will be asked in your interview also. Okay, what is the order of writing? So you should remember like this. Remember my point. This is select, right? From,
Mhm.
where, group by, having, and order by. These are only.
Yeah.
So I teach to my student in Hindi only because I think if you know Hindi, then you will understand this. S stands for sub, pool, waha. So we should actually shift them little bit here. Waha. Okay. Then this is gire. Do you understand Hindi, right?
Yeah, I do know Hindi. I can speak also, but not in the fluent fashion.
Perfect.
But yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. That is awesome. That's it. So look at this. So here we have created a mnemonics for this. Okay. So this is a store. This is just a, call it as a, just call it anything, rhymes or something. So सब फूल वहां गिरे हैं वो. So when you will be, I think this is easy to understand and keep remember. So this is how you can express to interviewer like सब फूल वहां गिरे हो, but not the Hindi one. Just in your mind it should be sub as select, फूल as from, वहां is where, गिरे is group by, H is having, and O is order by. Okay, will work. Okay. Now this is something also important, which is called order of execution. Okay. Now today we have really good session. Trust me, you will be learning so many things which you might haven't even heard. Okay. So here, this is order of execution. And what it means is you wrote your query from select, right?
Yeah.
But in backend, this query will be started executing from a from clause. Okay. So it will start first from, then where, group by, having, select, order by, and limit. Making sense?
Yeah.
We'll come to that, how it will be. Now, to understand this also, there is a mnemonics. You can keep remember. These are not actually book defined, man. I have created them for me and for my students. If you found it very suitable, you can remember or you can create your own also. So this is something like, let's say, there is an IS officer. Okay, the name is limit. Okay, the name of IS officer is limit. Someone came in market and he found like there is a lockdown, and he asked to a person like why it is. Then he told, he is asking first from where this group have been selected. Okay. Then that person is saying this was an order by limit. Making sense? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So just remember the from where group has been select, the order was order by limit. From where group have been select, the order by limit. That's it. For interviewer, you can just say from where group by having select order by and limit. This is the execution process. Let's go to the work page. There's nothing of from here. Now let me just remove this. Okay. Now you got your answer also from this, right? Why we are writing in
Yeah.
comma separated. Okay. Now tell me your answer.
Uh, so select quantity in stock, product name.
Hmm. Product name.
Yeah.
Okay. Product name. Product name.
Expiry date.
Expiry date.
From pharmaceuticals where price greater than or equal to 5.
This is
Yeah.
okay. Perfect. So here, let's say that this question was very simple, and read the question and match the answer, and then tell me, do you want to adjust something?
So we can just remove the is equal to since if the question asked higher than price 5.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, this is good. Here, user can understand easily like how many stock we have, what is this product, and what will be the expiry date. Okay, perfect. You did well. Now here, can you tell me how the execution is happening?
First from, after which where and next select.
Hmm, correct. Let's go for next question. Now, let's say if someone is asking you, what is where clause? How would you define?
Where clause is used as a conditional. If at all you have a condition like uh, in order to get like logical condition like greater than, less than, or if at all we need to get a query where we need to meet certain conditions or terms, then we'll be using where.
Perfect. How I will define? I will say, where is a clause in SQL to filter the records? Okay, filter the records.
Mm.
We use where clause to specify conditionals in our SQL query. If you want to elaborate it a little bit more, then I will say where clause can be used in update and delete statement. If you remember, I teach this in the first class, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So here what is happening? You explain what is where clause, you explain where to use, what is the application. So everything is clear, right?
Yeah.
So this is called concept explainer. So as much good you will be in that, you will win the interview. Okay. So from today onwards, keep trying to, try to create your own custom notes where you can write things in a bullet points, and the same you will apply in your interview also. Now find this
Yeah.
question. We wanted to see the products. Okay. All the products, which is painkiller.
So again, select
Select.
from pharma products and we just need to write
आगे next.
select product name,
Product name. Hmm.
category.
In this only.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, no
wait.
need in this, but yeah, manufacture.
Perfect. So what you should do actually, Sai. So let's say, for
Mm.
example, assume it like I'm an interviewer and I have
Yeah.
given you some question to answer. Or let's say if interviewer given you the problem on a platform, might be on HackerRank, Lead Code or somewhere. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, because I'm a human, I can understand, okay, this query is correct. Okay. But the platform only will accept when you will match the requirement, right? So as per this question, I'm asking only the products, okay, from the painkiller category. That's it. So I need nothing more in a select clause apart from this. So I will not add other columns. Okay. I will directly go with where clause. I will write where and the
Category
category
is painkiller.
equal to painkiller. SQL is a case. I mean, it's not a case sensitive, so feel free to write in caps and any other way.
But
Okay.
the string itself is case, right? Like Okay, the syntax might not be case sensitive, but we're giving it a string rather than a painkiller.
Yeah, yeah, correct, correct. Because
But
it's just a
then
record.
it's
Hmm.
yeah. So uh, there might be different products in particular table, like capital P and painkiller, and there is just like camel casing is one there, and all other caps. Then what will you take?
Okay. So it will take everything.
Okay,
Yeah. So here, let's say, for example, in category, if we have painkiller and in upper and lower case, so it will actually capture everything because it will not understand the case sensitive. I mean, in upper and lower.
yeah,
But let's say if the requirement is something like that, then you will have to do something very manually.
got it.
And there is other option also. We'll have to check how we can actually um segregate, the lower case and upper case. In SQL, it's difficult. Okay.
Okay,
I mean, there are some built-in functions in a string, and those we'll have to use them. So what happened whenever the requirement comes like that? So we'll find and then we'll use.
okay.
Hmm. Okay, this is good. So now tell me if you have any doubt in where clause.
No.
Okay, then solve this last question.
Okay,
Fetch all the record where the expiry date is before this, or let's say, let's call it between hmm, okay, yeah, from this. How will you get this?
we can write between, right? Where
Yeah. So here you actually use a and clause.
and yeah,
So these are the products. Okay. So in where clause, you can use or, and those other comparational operator like less than, greater than, equal to, not equal to, less than equal to, greater than equal to. Okay.
okay.
Now, how do you find not equal to? So in SQL, we do like this. Okay. Or like this.
Explanation and okay.
Yeah. Okay. We did really basic where clause. Now I have something else. This is called wildcards. Okay. Now the question is, you have to find all the product with name starting with P.
Okay.
Now, how will we get this?
Like same statement, like select star
Mhm.
from pharmaceuticals where name equal to in string p and the afterwards percentage.
Okay, yeah, that is called wildcards, right? But tell me how, where?
Where name like product name
Okay, product name
equals to
equal to
string p and percentage in strings.
this is
Yeah.
hmm. Okay, let's see. There is nothing. So what is incorrect in this?
Is I think
Very
see
simple.
instead of equals to is.
Hmm. Is so there is a clause called like. Okay, and this also known as wildcards. Okay, now it's very beneficial whenever you are required to find something, a specific pattern in a data. So here we are supposed to find a products starting with P. Means we are finding a pattern, right?
Okay.
Correct or not?
Yeah.
So always remember, whenever you will be supposed to find a pattern, you will use like operator. Not equal to, not is, not and, not between.
Okay.
Now here, let's understand. Do you understand this all? The percentage meaning?
Yeah.
Okay, then explain
Like
me how this. Explain me this query, how it will work in execution.
so first it will go from
Hmm.
afterwards it will go to where
Hmm.
and after to which it will go to like after which it will go to select and the percentage meaning is first it will check for p after which any number of characters will be present but the first letter should be p.
Correct. So percentage define that. Percentage says like there would be a number of characters and I don't care, right? The percentage means number of spaces after T, correct? So here could
Yeah.
be anything, A to Z, but the first character should be P. So when we'll run this, it will give us this. Now let's say, for example, if I want to find that it should start with a P, but I don't care the second character, but the third character should be N, and after that, I don't care anything. Okay, let's see. So this one, P, A is there, but I don't care. I care about the third character, which is N, and that is meeting the requirement, right?
Yeah.
Making sense? Now
Yeah.
it could be something like this also, that I don't care the first character, but the second character should be P. I don't care about third character, while the fourth character should be N. Let's check if we have any product. There is nothing. But what will if we'll add, let's say X? X should not be there. A. No, nothing. No product is there. Let's check in the second character P. Nothing is there. So this is how you do. So you understand about underscore and the P underscore and the percentage meaning, right?
Yeah.
So this is how you have to adjust the underscore and the percentage location. Okay. So you will find some of question in your assignment. So make sure you solve them. Let's
Okay.
go to um okay. There is a very important concept called all operator. Okay, let's understand the use of this. This is the question. Retrieve all products retrieve all products where the price is greater than all product in the painkiller category. Question, I mean, it seems like a very tough question, right? Retrieve all product where the price is greater than all the product in painkiller. Correct?
So I didn't
Now,
get the question. Like we need to get the
hmm,
products. Like what is the
hmm,
greater than all products is a painkiller in the sense.
perfect. Look what it's saying. So let's understand one by one. Let's see the data. So it's saying we need to find the products, all the products, okay, which price is greater than price of the painkillers. So first, what I am understanding is, okay, first, did you understand the question now or not? Question is saying we need to find all the product, okay, we need to find all the product with a greater than painkiller price. So if I'll filter only painkillers, okay, so these are the painkiller and the prices is 2.5, 3 and 1.80. Means I want to, I have to find all the product greater than these prices. That's it. This is the meaning of the question.
Okay, got it.
Now, to solve these questions, tell me your approach first.
Here we can just write price greater than equal to 2.5 or
Hmm.
like
Okay. Like
3
this,
and 1. And
where price greater than like this 2.5 and 3 and 1.8 like this.
yeah,
See, the first incorrect
price we can
syntax is
just
this.
write price
Hmm.
after 3 and before 3 and 1 also.
Correct, correct. So 2.5 and price greater than this and price greater than this. So this is something manual, right? This is something manual. Let's say, for example, if your data is data is on cloud, it will be refreshed, you know, on a frequency of 3 days. Now, if someone else from your organization will use the query, then they will get incorrect answer, right? Might be we have increased the price of painkillers or decreased, then it will throw an error. I mean, it will not throw an error, but the output will be incorrect. So let me, why I solved this question manually, because I wanted you to understand a concepts. Just understand how do we build logics. Look, we have this thing, right? Where price greater than 2.5 and price greater than 3 and this. So what are these? These are nothing but the price from the category painkiller, isn't it?
Yeah,
So I can get this like this also, right? Select all, sorry, select prices, price from pharma products, where category equal to painkiller. See, do I not have the all price?
yeah, we do.
Now this is dynamic. What I will do instead of this thing, I can use this query, right? But the problem is, how will I compare, right? So what I will do here is I will write where price. There are multiple options. You can write price, and let's keep this in a bracket. Okay, where price. Now write in. There are two ways to solve this question. First by in, which define like find all the products from this particular table where prices are in this list. Okay, making sense?
Yeah.
So if you'll run this, you will get the same product जो पहले आते थे. But this is now okay. This is incorrect. Now why this is incorrect? We have only found the products with the same prices, but we need to find the product greater than that, right? Correct? So what we'll do? Look, we don't have option saying like you know, greater than something. So what we'll do? We'll write greater all. How this function works? It will check all the item in this list, and it will compare each row of our particular this table, and it will print only wherever the record price is greater than each of the price in this list. When you will run, you will get that word. Confusing, or you understand?
Yeah, got. Yeah, get it. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Now we have done this very simple where clause. Now we are going to learn group by. Um, are you okay to proceed further, Sai, or you have been exhausted?
Yeah, I'm able to understand. Yeah, we can proceed.
Okay. So just will understand this only group by and having clause. It's just very simple. It will not take much time. Now, what is this group by meaning? So look at this. Let's understand on Excel first. So this is my Excel sheet. I wanted to see the total price of the product, total price of the product for painkillers. So this is my painkiller. Let me select this. Where is it? Where is it? It's not there. Why? Because this is different table. Okay, now see, we have painkiller here. If I'll select painkillers, so what is happening here is we are getting 3 rows of painkiller, right? Isn't it? We are
Yeah.
getting 3 rows of painkiller. Now tell me, if I will ask you how many stock we have for painkiller, tell me.
Adding.
Just check on my screen. What are the quantity stock in stock for
450.
painkillers? 450. And what you did?
Adding all of them. Like,
Correct. You did a sum. And let's say if I will ask you to write this, show me how it will look like. So will it not look like this way? Painkiller and 450. This way it will look like, right?
yeah. Yeah.
So what we are doing is because we are understanding that this painkiller is same. So that's why we wrote it one type. We merged all these 3 rows together and we did a sum of this to show in one line, correct?
Yeah.
So this is something called group by. What we are doing is we are grouping the rows. We are grouping the rows. Okay. So you understand what is group by? I mean, the basic idea you got. how group by work. Because understanding the execution is very important before writing the query. Now here you are grouping your rows on behalf of category column, right?
Okay.
And you are doing aggregation on a price column. Why? Because if I'm writing one time painkiller, then how can I show their prices, the different prices? I will have to do anything. Huh? Either I took sum, either I took average, either I took mean, max, any aggregation. Correct? Do we need aggregation or not to group these rows?
Yeah, we do.
We need. That's why aggregation is mandatory whenever you are doing a group by. Okay. Now let's see the syntax. So on the same your thought process, we'll apply this. We'll write select and from is pharma table. Okay. This is the mandatory thing, right? And now which we are looking for. So you wanted to understand, you wanted to know the sum, right? Total price or total stock, sorry, total quantity stock for painkillers. So what I will do, I will write here, select category first. Why? Because I want to group the rows for category, correct?
Yeah.
So I wrote category here because I know that the aggregation will be required here. And even before that, if, as you know, that group by is mandatory. So you will write group by, and I want to do group by on category. So you wrote category. Now see, let's say if there is nothing. So you wrote this mandatory thing first because you are aware that you want to get a total quantity in stock by category painkiller. So you make a group by on category column. Okay. Now please note, this is a mandatory that whatever column you are adding in a category in a group by, this will be must required in select clause also. Okay. Making sense?
Yeah.
And then because you are doing a group by, so aggregation is required. And you are also aware that as per your calculation, you want to take sum of your quantity in stock. That's it. This is something. If you will run this code, you will get total sum by each category. Okay. Now see, this column doesn't have any name. So we'll say here quantity. That's it. Either you can write like this or you can write here as. This is called alias. That I wanted to know in table that this calculation as quantity. Okay. So this is how you get a group by something. So we are getting group total quantity by each category. Our requirement was to understand or know the total quantity of painkillers. So I will write here where. Now look, I'm making error. Please be aware. I mean, correct me if where I'm wrong. I'm writing where category equal to painkiller. Tell me, is
In
this query correct?
no order
What
of
is the incorrect?
execution,
Order of
there is no
execution.
where like after
No, order
group.
of writing is incorrect. So we'll add where first. We got the same answer.
Yeah.
Did you understand group by properly?
Yeah, got it. So we are just collecting rows based on a given column condition.
Correct. Any doubt?
No. Like I need to practice it, then maybe I'll be getting out. As far as concept is concerned, it's clear, but when we do hands-on, might be.
Correct. So no worries about hands-on because you will get lots of question to practice. You will get lots of question. I mean, you will feel, yes, I'm doing something because it's a hands-on experience session. So after this session, you will get assignment. Make sure you at least try to submit them. If you will
Yeah.
compromise, then it will not work because we have new learning, a new day, right?
Yeah.
So we can't skip today and yesterday and day after tomorrow. We can't skip a single day. So make sure, but whenever you get assignments, please submit those. So there is a
Okay.
one more clause, having clause, which is very important. If you have few energy, I mean, now you can adjust, then I'll teach you having.
Yeah, please.
Okay. So you understand where clause, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted you to solve this question for me. Okay. Read this question. Retrieve manufacturers with an average product price greater than 3. Okay. Please help me on this.
Select manufacturer.
Okay. Select manufacturer.
Average price, like aggregate of price.
Okay. Mm, you're saying select manufacturer. Oh, sorry. Wait. Select from pharma products manufacturer.
My average price.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, like where next after which where average price is greater than
Okay. Where? Where?
average price. Average price like
Average
greater
price
than 3.
greater than 3. Right?
Yeah.
Shall I proceed? Shall I run this? Okay. This is throwing an error and it's saying an aggregate may not appear in the where clause unless it is a subquery contained in a having clause or a select list. And the column being aggregated is an outer reference. Now, I know understanding this error is bit of very difficult, but you have one my magic tool. Just compare the same thing through your order of execution and let me know.
Okay. First it will go to from, after which where, then select.
Sorry, come again.
First it will execute from, after where, and then select.
ठीक है. So let's say I'm a database. I'm a live human database. I'm doing this job for you. So I get your query. I understand you are looking information from pharma products. Now, then after where clause, I enter into where and I found that you are asking where average of price greater than 3. I don't know what is this average price. So how will I get something, right? Where cannot calculate, where can only compare. Correct or not? Can where calculate something, Sai?
Okay.
I mean, by any chance, do you know where can do a aggregation or not?
But aggregation is doing average is a function itself, right? It's not where
Yeah.
is not calculating. We are just getting a
Mm-hmm.
function to calculate all of this. So we're comparing the
Correct.
function value.
Okay. Let me answer your query. So average is a function. You are right. But as you know, the select job, what it does, it works to fetch something and print, right?
Hmm.
So your aggregation, your finding columns from the table is only possible in a select clause. So let's say this value comes up. Okay. Now, if you will add this average in a where clause, then where what it accepts is it only accepts that either you pass a column, not a aggregated column. So this is something you have passed average of price. Let's say, for example, if I'll remove this average, okay, here, then it will work for me in this query only, not in the above one. There is a reason why it will not work in your query. See, this will work. Why? Because it understand where only take the column and it will compare in the list. And list is the price column for this query. So it's compared that, okay, price is greater than 3 here. And let's take the average of only these columns and print. So it's printed. But in your query, if I will run this, so it will throw an error. Why? It will say column this particular manufacturer is invalid in the select list because it is not contained in either an aggregate function or the group by. So because you know that aggregation whenever you are doing, so how will you take this? You have to group the rows, right? Right? I mean, see, if you will not, I mean, let's say, for example, if we have multiple manufacturers, okay, if we are taking average price, average of all manufacturer price, so we have to show na, each manufacturer in a row and then their average price because each manufacturer have a multiple products. Doubt here? Yes, definitely. I understand. Let's discuss this. Then only you will understand. Right?
So like what
Are you
my
there?
question is, like,
Hmm.
yeah, I am.
Mhm.
See, if average price is giving us an integer kind of value, right?
Yeah.
So when we just go to the type of data, average and
Hmm.
price is similar. Like at the end of the day, we're just comparing two integers or two floors or decimals, whatever it is. So
No,
why
no,
is
no,
it
no. Wait, wait. You are wrong here. So average price you are saying it's a integer. Okay.
integer or decimal, whatever? Yeah.
Correct, correct. And this price also you are saying integer or decimal, right?
Mm.
No, this price is a column. This price is a column, na? Or not? Dekho, see, this price is a column while this average price is the integer. Okay. So just see, let me come to the point. So where only accept the column. It will never accept any numbers, any decimal points, a single point. It's not going to take that. Because
Okay.
anyways, just look, just understand if you are saying something to your database, I wanted to filter. Where clause, what it does, it's filter the records, right? Right? It filter the record. So what we are doing here is we are filtering the record where the price is greater than 3. It means this where clause will work like this. Look at this price and let's say, for example, greater than 3. So all this, not 2, 3.2, like this. Okay, like this. So this is how this query is working. But when you will pass only this average price. So what it means is you are saying to where clause filter my table by taking average price greater than 3. So how your query will take average in this record? It can't take directly. You have to calculate this first in your select clause, right? So this is why now I'm going to answer your query. Don't take so much load on your brain. So this where clause actually is very limited. It's only for comparison. It can only do a normal filtering for us. So what we do is we take having clause instead of where. Okay. This having clause is also a filtering clause in SQL, but it has a property that it can do a aggregation filter. Okay. But the limitation of this is group by is mandatory. Group by, and what it will take? This column. All the column which is in select clause will be in your group by. Okay, so look at this. Group by manufacturer and select manufacturer. These are same, means the query is correct. Now if you will run this, so you will get that. Look at this. So in Care Pharma, the average price was 8.17. Sorry, average price was something else, but oh yeah. Yeah, this is correct. Average price is this 8.17, which is greater than 3, and you have the answer. But our question was saying retrieve manufacturer with an average product price greater than 3. Yeah, this is correct. So this will be the answer. So having clause is fulfilling the requirement which is not possible through where clause, because where clause is just a normal filtering clause where you can pass a column and filter whether this is in this column or not, X value is greater than this or not, something like that. But having clause can be used to do aggregate filter. Okay.
Okay.
अभी भी कोई डाउट है तो यू कैन आस्क, आई मीन बिकॉज देखो डाउट लेके जाओगे तो विल नॉट शूट, और अगर कुछ भी है तो पूछो.
Okay. अभी तो like पूरा clarity नहीं है, but when I do hands on, I think I'll get like
But so
what do
what
I know and
I
what I don't.
understand, I understand, Sai, because see, I was also student a day. So there is one thing that I will just remind you. Always remember, being stuck somewhere is totally okay, but
Okay.
you must know where you are stuck. So in this query, if you think I didn't get this XYZ, or let's say I didn't understand, so you should at least understand what you didn't understand. Then only you will understand that. Okay. So please help me with that point. कि ये वाली point है जहां पे मुझे समझ में नहीं आया.
अभी तो like
बताइए.
I was just able to understand all these things, but पूरा clarity नहीं, like half knowledge kind of, like 50-60% समझ गया था थोड़ा, और बाकी 30-40% like थोड़ा थोड़ा समझ आया.
So that's why I'm saying ना साई, fast learning. देखो आपने ये 1-to-1 mentorship क्यों लिया है? To learn everything on a fast scale, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? तो ये इसीलिए होता है कि आपको पता होना चाहिए कि मुझे कहाँ पे समझ में नहीं आया. देखो इसमें क्या है, सिलेक्ट फ्रॉम ग्रुप बाय हैविंग. ग्रुप बाय समझ में आया मुझे, बट आई डिडंट अंडरस्टैंड हैविंग, राइट? ऐसा होना चाहिए ताकि हम उसको कल दोबारा से स्टार्ट करेंगे, विल अंडरस्टैंड कि हैविंग क्या है, एक अलग स्ट्रैटेजी के साथ, राइट? तो
Okay.
आप इसका वो बताओ मुझे कि यहाँ पे मुझे समझ में नहीं आया, विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम टुमारो, कि ये हमें कैसे करना है. तो आपको हैविंग समझ में नहीं आया, व्हाट आई एम गेसिंग, या फिर आपको ये समझ में नहीं आया कि वेयर और हैविंग में डिफरेंस क्या है?
Yeah, वो where or having a difference, like because both are performing like similar kind of action, but
ठीक है,
so
ठीक है, नो वरीज.
ये आयरन क्लैड रूल ये है कि जब भी एग्रीगेट फंक्शन होगा हैविंग होना चाहिए, वेयर नहीं.
या
right?
करेक्ट करेक्ट,
Like
जब भी आपको
any
फिल्टर करना है, हाँ, इफ यू वांट टू फिल्टर ऑन एग्रीगेट फंक्शन, तो आपको हैविंग यूज करना है, ना कि वेयर क्लॉज। जैसे आपसे किसी ने पूछा कि फाइंड द कैटेगरी where the average price is greater than 5 or the sales price is greater than this, sales तो नहीं हो पाएगा, average price greater than 5 6 7, then you will use having clause। अच्छा ठीक है, एक ना बहुत ही बेस्ट एग्जांपल मैं तुम्हें समझाता हूँ वेयर और हैविंग का। ठीक है, पहले ये बताओ ग्रुप बाय इज क्लियर और नॉट?
yeah, clear.
क्लियर ना? ठीक है, मैं एक सिंपल सा एग्जांपल बताऊंगा, बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग सा। यू विल थैंक मी कि यार मैं तो इसे छोड़ के जा रहा था बट आई अंडरस्टैंड। देखो मेरा यही मेन रहता है मोटो साई की, यू अंडरस्टैंड थिंग्स, है ना? ठीक है, वेट। ठीक है, तो हम यहाँ पे एक टेबल क्रिएट करते हैं, ठीक है? बहुत ही एग्जांपल ये इंटरेस्टिंग सा है एंड यू विल अंडरस्टैंड कि हाँ दिस इज द डिफरेंस। ठीक है, हमने टेबल क्रिएट किया बुक, ठीक है, और इसके अंदर कुछ रिकॉर्ड डाल लेते हैं, चलो। तो लेट्स से आईडी इज 1, बुक इज लेट्स से SQL, लैंग्वेज इज इंग्लिश, विल paste this one more time, we'll write it like 2 SQL, and let's say language is in Hindi also, ठीक है, and there is one more, इसका आईडी है 3, लैंग्वेज इज Python, English, and let's say 4, and let's say Power BI and हिंदी, ठीक है। ठीक है, सो इसको रन कर देते हैं। दिख रहा है आपको ना स्क्रीन पे?
हाँ, दिख रहा
ठीक है, ओके, लुक एट दिस। सो आई हैव वन टेबल, यार ये तो बहुत ही छोटा हो गया, कैन यू सी ना?
है। Yeah, I can.
ठीक है, सो वी हैव दिस टेबल कॉल्ड बुक, इसमें बुक आईडीज हैं, नेम है बुक का, एंड देन वी हैव लैंग्वेज। अब आप इसको सॉल्व करके बताओगे मुझे, आप मुझे बताओ फाइंड बुक विद लैंग्वेज हिंदी, ठीक है, बताओ क्वेरी।
Mm, Select name. Select
सिलेक्ट नेम
from
फ्रॉम बुक,
where language is.
लैंग्वेज इक्वल टू हिंदी, राइट? So we have
So like
SQL and Power BI.
we use the square bracket in order to write afterwards multiple
No,
columns.
so actually because language is a function, okay? So
Okay.
in Azure, it automatically went into this, but if you are using SQL, you have to manually give them, right? Because it's just a reserved keyword. Okay, so look here, when you added where clause, And for Hindi language, you got two books, SQL and Power BI, right? Okay. Now I have one more question, Sai. Find the book with find the book which is in more than one language. Now help me with this. Find the book which is in more than one language. अब एक काम करो साई, आप क्वेरी मत लिखो, जस्ट टेल मी द आंसर फ्रॉम दिस टेबल. कौन सा बुक है जो एक से ज्यादा लैंग्वेजेस में है?
SQL.
एंड हाउ डिड यू फाइंड दिस?
Comparison name and language name.
No. You didn't compare. What you did is you firstly count the language, right? For each book, isn't it? You count, na? You count that the SQL is in two language, Python is in one language, Power BI is in one language, right?
Yeah.
This is how you did in your mind. Like, oh, there is SQL two type, and this is in English and Hindi, correct?
Yeah.
So this is how you come up like, oh, SQL is in two language. So you mentioned the answer. See now, the same thing we have to do here. What we have to do, we have to count the language for each book, right?
Okay.
Correct. So how you can do? I'm redefining a little another question here and answer this. Find the count of language for each book. Now answer this. Find the count of language for each book. Simple group by question. ट्राई करो, मैं आंसर हेल्प करूंगा. साई,
Okay. Count of language.
yeah, see, first thing, always remember, whenever it's come for each book, so you understand that we have to write group by and book name. Okay, this is fixed. Whenever it will come for each something, each category, each book, each actor, each person, something, so write group by name. Okay.
Okay.
Now here you must know key from and select are mandatory clause, right?
Yeah.
So you will write
And
select.
name.
And this name will be in your select, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened to this? Select name. Now, what you wanted to do as an aggregation, it's written in your question.
Count language.
Correct. Count of language. That's it. When you will run this, you will get the first half answer. Look, you got the answer?
Yeah.
The same thing you did in your mind. You counted the language for each book, and then you told me, oh, SQL is in two language, right?
Yeah.
Now, when this was in your mind, what you did? You filter out, na? You filtered out this row. Correct, Sai?
Yeah.
So from this query, if I want to filter this SQL and two, so what I will do is I will write having clause, not where. Having now this count of language, because this is that column 2, 1. Yeah, I will say equal to, sorry, greater than 1, right? And I will run this. Boom, you got your answers. Tell me now, did you understand the difference between where and having?
Yeah.
Proper?
Yeah, got it.
Okay, perfect. So I'll be giving you the assignment, and
Yeah.
there will be some more question on this pharmaceutical data.
Mhm.
Okay, and there will be other data sets also. So take your time, and I think these are like 3 to 4 hour assignments. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So if you feel I'm stuck here, I have doubt here, mark these questions in your doubt areas, and by end of all the session, I will try to solve your queries. Okay, Sai?
Okay.
Okay. Let me stop sharing. So I will share this class query. Stop.